So good morning, everybody. We're reading through First Chronicles 13 to 16, and here we're seeing another difference between King Saul and King David, because during the entire reign of King Saul, he didn't give um, the the chest of God or the ark of the covenant any consideration whatsoever. It had been taken from the Philistines, or by the Philistines. The Philistines return it, but Saul didn't do anything with it. He just left it where it was and didn't give much consideration, because he really didn't give much consideration to Yahweh. His interaction was with Samuel, and he had been established as king. He found it very hard to follow the directions that were given to him, and he just did not give much mind at all to Yahweh. There was a respect there he had for Samuel, but he really didn't have all that much concern about Yahweh. Whereas David was the opposite. And here we see David putting his desire was to see the ark return to its proper place, because the ark represents the presence of Yahweh with the people. It represents his presence. And so David's desire was to have the presence of Yahweh, the focal point, the heart of the nation. So he wanted to move the ark back to the center. Jerusalem had become the center. It was the political center. It was the military center. And it was here that David wanted to establish, once again, that Yahweh was the center of the life of Israel, that everything focused on him, that they were dependent upon him, that they could not exist as a nation without him, that he was the source of everything. They didn't need anything because Yahweh was all they needed. It didn't matter the size of the army. It didn't matter the size of their treasury. Yahweh is what mattered. And so we see David now moving this in. And as I reflect on that, I really think of the condition of the church. And so often, we say that we are centered on Christ, that we are focused on him, that he is everything. And yet, how much do we take him into consideration? How much do we take Father into consideration? How dependent are we on him? How much is he really the center of everything? The center of our thinking, the center of our force, the center of our finances, the center of our culture, the center of everything that we do and everything that we say. So often we're in, like, I speak to myself in this. So often we can be accused more of a Saul than of a David, where we really rely upon our own resources and what we can do, and we need to move. We need to move so that the presence of the Lord is our focal point. The presence of the Lord is everything to us, and that we would be like David. We can't lose the presence of the Lord. He lives in us. He's with us. He's taken up his residence in us. He is always with us, but we ignore him. We don't focus on that, and we miss out so often on the peace that he's given us, the joy that he's given us, and we focus on all the wrong stuff. And yeah, so that's a challenge. I throw it to you there. Spend a little time thinking about that. Where is he? Who is he to you? Where is he, and what is your life set upon? You guys have a blessed day.